Good morning, day 27. I woke up in the middle of the night and got up to pee, and then when I got back in my tent, there were like some people noises, and I just put in my earplugs and slept until 8:45 or 9. Oh my god. Oh boy, I got a lot of sleep. So when I like changed my clothes and just packed up a little bit and got out of my tent, this is what was here. Nobody. Because it's a very late start for me. But I only have 4.8 miles to go today, so I, on purpose, just let myself sleep as long as I wanted. This is right at my tent site. There's a lot of creeping cedar here. It's thanks to you all that I know what it's called. It's really bright green and pretty. It is 70 degrees and so sunny. It just feels really nice. And it was a good day to get a late start because it was so cold this morning. It was already down to 40 degrees when I turned off all my lights last night, which was before 9 p.m. So I expect it was in the low 30s or 30 this morning at its coldest. I just happened to sleep through it. But it's just such a beautiful day today. And I'm coming up on what's supposed to be a nice view in a little while. I am generally like a really trusting person and think the people have good intentions and just assume good things about people. And I like meeting new people and getting to know them and making connections. But one of the things that I've learned out here is that it's actually important to put my safety first, and that means being a tiny bit more guarded than I usually am in terms of logistics and things I share. Everything's okay, but I just wanted to, record this, mark this, because it's definitely part of my journey and something that has just been a disappointment a little bit, and I didn't want to not say something because I want this to be a record of my hike as much as I can in terms of being honest. Finally, a proper rhododendron tunnel on this hike today. So on the fourth day with my shoe inserts, I finally noticed that my left shoe doesn't squeak anymore. I thought it was funny that it took me that long to notice that there's no squeak. A couple of people have been wondering if it's hard to find a place that's private to go pee. And I thought I would show you the place I'm at right now because it's so ideal. So that's the AT that I came from. And then that is where the AT goes. But there's also an open area right here that's pretty flat. There's another, I don't know, old road or something, a trail here, and then another one here. So there's several places that you can go. And I chose to go down there because it's so flat and just behind those rhododendrons. So it's very little extra effort, private. This doesn't happen super often, but it's the kind of place that I look for, and it does happen often enough. So a little while ago, I said that there was a view coming up. I walked right past it, apparently. Didn't notice it. I mean, this view is nice too. Doesn't have to be a sweeping view of the mountains in the distance. So I guess I've been focusing pretty close to the trail. So last night was, I think, the coldest night, and I don't like to sleep while wearing socks, but I did actually have to put on my socks because my feet got cold before I even fell asleep. At first I was wearing my down jacket. My sleeping quilt, by the way, is rated to 10 degrees for safety/survival. I think it's like somewhere between 10 and 20 degrees as its comfort rating. So I expected to be very comfortable. So initially I was wearing my down jacket, and then I knew that if I left it on, I would wake up sweating. So I took that off, but I did wear my neck gaiter kind of around my ears and forehead and covering my eyes and nose because it felt too cold to have my head out of the sleeping quilt with no protection. And I wanted something on my face. So that's what I did. You're not supposed to have your head inside your sleeping bag when you are sleeping in a down sleeping bag because you will get it wet with your breath and then it loses its warmth. So my merino wool neck gaiter did the trick for keeping my face warm. I'm coming into Burningtown Gap, and a couple days ago there was trail magic here. I heard about it from a southbound hiker, and I obviously couldn't and didn't make it, but there's just one car here. Nice spot for trail magic. No idea what this is, but it's really pretty, like a purple fern sort of thing. And then right here beside it, some very dainty lavender flowers. So the issue with leaving late in the day is that the folks who started their day further south on the trail and who hike faster, they pass me on the way to the shelter. So 3 through hikers have passed me, and I expect that all of them are at the shelter I'm about to reach. And so I'm hoping there is a good tent site left. I also just met a southbound through hiker who's in the same position as the others I met. She got off trail after Hurricane Helene, and so she started back her through hike this year. It was great to meet her. This is polenta with dried vegetables, collagen powder, nutritional yeast, salt, and the olive oil I just added. And this was meant to be one of my breakfasts, but I do not like cooking breakfast, so it is my dinner, and it is delicious. Okay, this is a tour of the shelter area. That is the roof of the actual shelter structure. The privy is a little bit to the right. The water source is right in front of the shelter. The privy and the stream are as close as I've ever seen. Like maybe they're only 30 feet apart, which is gross. The water collection point of the stream is upstream from the privy, but nonetheless. Then up here on the ridge is where the tent camping is. And I'm just over to the right, like over there. And then I came down here to put my bear vault back there away from people. And that is the AT northbound. Somehow, I actually got up to the ridge camping first and got this great sight. It's 7:21 p.m. and sun doesn't set till after 8. Maybe I'll come back out to see it, but maybe I won't. I'm getting in and getting into my pajamas. Good night, day 27.